and welcome to the last day of the International 3 group stages. Only the group stages though, don't worry, there's still going to be plenty more Dota for you to watch in the coming days, apart from tomorrow, actually. But we are going to see day number 3 for Group A. Mouz Sports DK looking to get some points in their pockets. DK more needing to have points than Mouz Sports. Mouz Sports, of course, they want to win, and they kind of want to win also to have better seeding, perhaps as well. But DK, they just want to. They need at least one win, otherwise they're going to be or they might be in trouble. Let's put it that way. Of course, today with me is Beatis, my co-caster. Beatis, welcome back.
Greetings.
Greetings. So
excited for this matchup.
This is not the first time that we see DK. I believe it is the first time that we see Mouz Sports. No, that's not true.
No, we saw Mouz yesterday. They beat MUC to death with a spoon. They bashed him down with a spoon until they won.
Yeah, they looked strong and
slow and painful for MUC, but Mouz was successful in running their split push strategy with Furion and Anti-Mage especially in the second game.
Let's see if they can get the same thing. They already get themselves a Batrider. I mean, DK, they ban out the Darkseer as the one that is maybe a little bit less unorthodox. The IO and the Alchemist and the DK banned out for Mouz Sports. So, we still have Visage, we still have OD. There's so many heroes still in the pool that you normally see picked up fairly early on. We still have Rubik as well, should they want to have it. Just to, well...
Yep.
Have a strong support.
Well, I don't think Rubik's gonna be picked.
Yeah,
this early.
There's too much other heroes still in the pool.
I kind of like the Mouz Sports ban onto DK.
You have to turn on your microphone in Dota TV.
Oh crap, that's right. Good catch, chat. Thank you. Alright, so my microphone's not on Dota TV now, but I like that ban on DK because these top tier Chinese teams, I said it on day one, I'll say it again now, they've been favoring going for DK plus Nakes early as dual carry with strength heroes that are tanky, hard to kill, both are good initiators, and getting rid of DK, that's a good choice in my opinion. I like Mouz Sports changing it up here. They already know that they're in the lower bracket, so they're experimenting a little bit with their draft, and I like it. I like to see something like that, keeping it fresh.
Yeah.
Mouz Sports, of course, they're a team that likes to outfarm their opponents. They're very efficient with Batrider in the Radiant jungle, so I want to see if DK throws an aggressive tri-lane at them to try and catch Mouz Sports off guard. And Mouz, no surprise, first phase, Puck's available, they take Puck.
Yeah, Fada will want to have his signature hero. DK, I mean, having two cores already, of course, both Lifestealer and the Weaver are normally cores that you see, or carries that you see when there's also a secondary carry picked up, so... Good going for DK, and indeed, I mean, no Dragonite in the pool. We've seen DK a lot on Saturday. Was it Saturday? Yes, it was. And we've seen Super mostly on the Dragonite. I don't think we've seen him on anything else yet. Or at least on this stream, let's put it that way. We've got OD and Treant banned out for Mouz Sports. So some solid bans coming out from them. Anti-Mage, Black's hero banned out. Of course, there's still so many other heroes that Blacks play or other carries that Blacks play, so can't really completely ban it out. But at least it's something, it's a go-to hero for Mouz Sports to just be a very, it's a very safe pick for them.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
And DK just doesn't want to give it away.
Plus maybe DK's, ooh. Ursa ban. That is a credit to Team Liquid right there, and even looking further back, a credit to Eternal Envy and Kai P. Ursa's a hero that is so strong against Nakes in the early mid-game. Nakes cannot fight up against an Ursa until he has an item advantage. And it takes a long time for Lifesteal to build that item advantage. So, Liquid has run Ursa several times. They've been very successful with it. DK doesn't want to have Mouz Sports do the same thing to them. That'll explain the Ursa ban for everyone.
Yeah. I like it. I don't think I've seen Mouz play it yet. But DK don't want to face it. Visage picked up by DK, but that's a strong support, and a Rubik. Two strong supports on both sides.
I think DK might go into a TA here. Usually when Mouz first phase is Puck, they like to get rid of TA plus OD, because TA and OD are two heroes that when landing against a Puck, they completely shut Puck down. There's just no question about that. A good TA, a good OD will completely shut down a Puck. Instead, Mouz had to ban out the tree because they're afraid of Tree Weaver. Wow, Nyx is going to be picked up, so they go for another support first.
Mouse Sports given a chance to ban out the Templar Assassin, which they might indeed do. We have got Mouse Sports maybe also selecting a secondary support. Nyx Assassin on DK. We've seen the combination of a secondary stun with a Visage. I mean, that's just a solid combination. We've seen more Sand Kings Visage but yeah.
Sand King Visage, Nyx Visage, they're both really strong. It's two heroes that do a lot in team fights for you. Visage constantly using Soul Assumption is so much damage via nuke, and then Nyx Assassin, AoE stun, you know, Vendetta to initiate. He's good against split push, which is very important to note. I really like it when teams pick Nyx against Mouz in particular, and I like it when we do it ourselves when we had to play against them, because Mouz is a team that will always split push a lot. And Fata on Puck, I said it yesterday, he plays really cocky, and a hero like Nyx can definitely punish him for his cocky plays if DK did their homework on Mouz and is prepared.
Now we're gonna assume that they did do their homework. I mean, it's the International after all. By the way, Nyx Assassin is already up against 3 intellect heroes. His mana burn is gonna hurt.
Yep, and you can never forget how valuable Spike Carapace is against the Batrider.
Yeah.
Batrider, before BKB, sometimes he might choose to not even use Firefly when he initiates, just so he doesn't get stunned up by that Nyx.
Oh, it's a natural counter at that. Also can be used for the Puck if he is going to be orbing himself into it. Nyx has the time to then put the Spike Carapace on and just walk into the orb, stun Puck. And who knows what kind of follow-up might happen. DK, they've got themselves already, like, they've kind of revealed their cards. They only need a mid-hero still. We have got a Visage, Nyx Assassin, with either a Lifestealer or a Weaver. We've seen both of those soloing it up before. Both of those played by R2K before. So it all depends on what we're going to see. I think we've seen, this tournament, we've seen burning mostly on the Weaver with R2K and Lifestealer, but again, I mean, it's up in the air for now. But are you expecting an aggressive tri lane for DK at this point?
These Eastern teams have shown that they're not afraid to send Lifestealer to the offlane solo.
Yeah.
And just pull him 2 pieces of reach and let him get a shield and quick boots and just leave him there to get experience. Venge picked up from Mouz. They played it yesterday, I want to say. I think Cinderin played one of the 2 games. Don't really remember. It was late into the day.
Yeah, I can't, like, there was a lot of games, and I believe there was a lot of Vengeful Spirits as well. We've seen a lot of aura stacking. Yeah, there was, because Fada was playing Beastmaster. Yeah, there was aura stacking.
That was the game where Cinder could do whatever he wanted, and Black was going to carry him, and Koi was going to carry him.
Yeah.
The spoon just bashing against them. Anyway, DK it needs to pick up their solo mid. Meanwhile, Mouse Sports is picked up their support duo as well. They're in the 3rd, 4th picks, and they need to pick up their carry for Black.
Yeah, DK has got one more chance to ban out a carry that they absolutely do not want to face. It could be the Spectre, which is a pretty nice hero to have, just to see everybody on the map, especially Nyx Assassin, just in case. Of course, Nyx Assassin is also going to be a very handy teleportation thing for Lifestealer, a hero for Lifestealer, and he can also infest in the Weaver. I mean, it's a little less ideal, but you can still have nice initiations with that. I kind of like that.
It works. Yep. They've already got the and Eastern teams don't really look for really strong infest combos. Void the ban out. Interesting choice.
Well,
I don't think. Well, we haven't watched much of Mouz, but Void isn't too popular of a hero right now because he just doesn't bring too much to the table.
We've seen one phase as Void this tournament or this group stage, or at least on this stream. I mean, I'm emphasizing that because, yeah, who knows what happens on other streams. But he was not on the winning side. Nature's Prophet is the ban out for Mouse Sports. Interesting choice. Are they expecting a Nyx Assassin or a Weaver mid?
10 seconds
you can even do Fury on mid. I mean,
yeah, it can be.
You know, people kind of forget about that, but it is possible. And it's the same as putting him anywhere else. You still get this farm.
That's true. Wow, Naga Siren, DK.
That's a hero that doesn't win the lane versus Puck, but Naga can definitely go mid against Puck. It could also be a Nyx mid, but Naga versus Puck is just like a farm trade where Puck isn't going to be able to get ganked. Meanwhile, DK can, or Super if he is on the Naga, is definitely able to get ganked by the support duo from Mouse Sports.
Yeah, they have a pretty solid support duo for that as well. Rubik and Vengeful Spirit and Phantom Lancer for Black. No key profit light, no problem.
Yeah, no coddle necessary. Playing PL without a coddle kind of sucks because coddle porting him around the map is definitely useful in evading ganks. Also being able to get that mana for not only early game but throughout the game. You never have to go back to base. You can always just constantly farm. But I've seen it a couple of times, and it's gonna be a Nyx mid and a support Naga coming out from DK. Now the question is, does DK aggressive tri-lane? Because you can solo Lifestealer up against the bat and put Weaver in this tri-lane with ROTK on it. And that's definitely a strong aggressive tri-lane that DK could throw right at Mouz.
It's a support Naga Siren, that's something that we already can see. As that's gonna... Yeah, that's better.
I'm really oh, DK switched it up, and Burning is on the Weaver now. I would really like to see an aggressive tri-lane from DK. Just because of the way Mouz plays. Like, if you can interrupt their farming early, they're farming as an entire team, that puts you in an advantageous position.
Wow.
Because these guys, I'm just tripping over words all day.
Normally that's me, and I mean, I have an excuse. I'm not native English.
I don't have an excuse other than dumb.
Okay.
Deal with that.
Fair enough. You said it, not me.
Anyway, it looks like DK's running 5 heroes bottom because they want aggressive tri-lane. They're looking for a potential first blood, looking to get wards down right off these camps. And once again, I really like this. If you look at Burning's Weaver, and I'll actually go over who's playing what during the pause first. On the side of DK, we've got Burning on Weaver. MMY is going to be playing this Naga Siren. ROTK on the Lifestealer. Super playing the Nyx Assassin mid. And that leaves the Visage to be played by QQQ. Burning was pulled a Tango when he started out with a Magic Stick and a Ring of Protection. The Nyx Assassin was also pulled a Tango, and he started with 3 branches to rush the bottles of solo mid.
Yeah, meantime RTK is looking for bait, or he's playing bait. He now has to go back though, because his team already backed off. He only has got the Visage and Naga Siren to help him out. So this is indeed aggressive tri-lane. I like it. For the tri-lane for Mouse Sports, we have Black playing the Phantom Lancer. Pass will be taken on the Rubik, and that will leave Sinrin once again on the Vengeful Spirit. Indeed, again with the Immortal item, making his Weave of Terror being fancy and such. Fad on his signature hero on the puck in the mid lane. And then on the top lane / jungle, depends on how safe you think he can farm. And considering there is an aggressive trial and he's going to be solo laning, so it should be fairly safe. We're going to be seeing Koikfa taking on Burning on the top lane on his Bat Rider.
And Burning already used the Shikuchi twice. He's trying to kill these illusions that Bat Rider has because he doesn't want Bat to have that advantage in CSing. I'm a little surprised that Weaver isn't in the tri-lane. Weaver being solo versus Nyx solo, they'll both do well against Bat Rider. I think Weaver would be better off in the tri-lane though. Meanwhile, Nyx is going to get a little bit more farm top. Yes. Weaver's just having a range carry in that aggressive tri-lane and having it be Weaver, a hero that's really elusive, gives him so much kill potential. And Weaver's going to be able to get more farm in the lane. Meanwhile, Nyx, he should be able to stick down here just fine.
In comes the telekinesis up on QQQ. The harassment comes out from both sides. We already had counter wards happening as well. Mana used on Mouse Sports more than there is used on DK though. And so far everybody just has to share everything from the same lane because there's no jungle creeps to be taken down because those are blocked.
One thing I want to bring up in the Nyx versus Weaver in the aggro tri-lane, when Weaver's level 2 and you've got Geminate attack, the hero does a lot of damage to supports. So there's Visage that does a lot of damage, there's Naga who has minus armor, and very high move speed, plus an stand that you have to worry about. And there's also a lot of damage coming from the Weaver. You have to choose who you want to focus between 2.5 really high damaging targets. Naga being the worst target, Visage probably being the best in that situation. But that lets you get return kills a lot easier than having a Nyx. That once his open wounds is down, he can't really keep going.
It looks like we might see Sinrin in some trouble now. Everybody is just fine.
The DK's ward on the camp was blocked, or was countered rather. So they wanted to run over to that camp and body block it.
Oh, telekinesis and magic missile up on the Lifestealer. He rages though, opens up on Black. Black is able to double walk himself away. In comes the Soul Assumption up on Sinrin. He runs for it. Should be able to run, but in comes the kill, I think, MMY. There we go. First blood. Riptide used for that one. And Mousesport's not able to get anything in return for that. And as you said, lose their sentry ward that was there to counter the counter
Why
ward.
would Mouz try to initiate onto a level 2 Nags? I don't mind the choice to initiate, because the supports for DK were both level 1 there. If you really envisage his item build, he only has 1 Iron Branch, so he's not able to get 2 Soul Assumptions off without using a Clarity at level 1. So, it's not a bad decision to initiate there, but the target that they went on is just the worst one.
Okay, they got it baited out. And then in comes Soul Assumption for Visage, choosing a new target, and that target all Cinnamon could do was try to run, but emphasis on try, because it didn't really end up working out. So that's going to be DK setting the tone for the tri lane, having already a good, or at least a decent result. I won't say good just yet. They are also shutting down Black though, but Black is still getting the levels. He is level 3 right now. RTK is still level 2, so Black slightly ahead. In terms of last hits, of course Black is going to be behind, but as long as he gets levels, he is actually doing not too bad, because once the Phantom Lancer gets level 6, he'll be able to farm fairly fast anyway with his illusion, so levels are more important at the moment than farm, considering he is on an aggressive trial lane, as long as he doesn't die. Has to be said.
For DK, their supports, they've done a good job of body blocking and using wards to block this pole camp so far. I'm assuming that they're going to go body block it again very soon here. And just not allowing Mouz to have that pole is so crucial for the success of their tri lane. Once again blocked off by MMY, so good work from them. And they're going to go control this rune. As far as middle lane's going, Puck has a slight edge in farm, that's to be expected.
Yeah.
And since MMY is camping bottom rune, and Puck doesn't even have a rune ward, if you look at Mouz, they've got 1 ward placed so far which got countered, and they haven't placed their second yet. So there's just bottle crowing straight up coming from Fada. That's going to give him an experience and last hit advantage, because he never has to check runes if he doesn't want to. This haste on super though, he's about to hit level 6 in about 1 more wave after this one dies off, depending on the denies. Definitely look for him to get aggressive with that.
Maybe going top lane for the Batrider. Batrider is level 6 though as well, and he got that lasso, but he's completely out of mana. It could be a good target if that haste rune indeed, well, if he reaches level 6 fast, let's put it that way. But yeah, the last hit difference is not even as big as I thought it might be. I mean, Super sitting on 19 for 1, while Fada sitting on 27 to 10. So of course Fada is going to be ahead in the lane. That was never the question, I think. But Super still able to get as much as he does is quite nice for him, I think.
Yep. And one thing about Batrider offlane that I don't think is talked about enough is it's a hero that likes to go bottle and likes to bottle crow. But when you're offlaning on this bat, you can't bottle crow if your mid's bottle crowing. And Fata, anytime he's mid on a hero that can bottle crow, he's going to be doing it. So that's kind of gonna hurt Bat a little bit here. He did buy a bottle, but like I said, he wasn't able to bottle crow, so he had to go all the way back to Fountain to regen up.
Yeah, leaving Burning to freeform. Burning is doing fairly nice for himself. He's highest on last hits for his team, 28 to 10. And there goes the last observer ward, or second observer ward I should say, for Mousesports. Telekinesis is there just harassment though. But at least showing that they are aggressive, or at least...
Mouz know that they can't commit, period. They're underleveled. They finally have a pole camp up though. It wasn't blocked this time.
And
DK is looking to initiate.
Yeah. Especially if they realize that there is a creep wave missing, they might just try to find someone. And we actually have the haste rune activated by Super. He is level 6. He does get spotted out though. They know he's there. But let's see if they can still dive this. Because of course, I mean, no creep wave. This is a chance that they can dive for. Perfect timing for DK.
They're afraid of TPs coming in, rightfully so.
Super
the
bad.
TP is still on cooldown for Batrider, but Puck has an invis rune and his TP is up. There's also sentry wards immediately for Fat in this mid lane. And he actually bought those himself. They catch a lane ward that was placed by DK, so good work there. And Puck TPing bottom uses the invis.
Naga Siren actually taking quite a bit of damage, but open wounds up on Synderen. In comes Puck with the Dream Call. Down goes Naga Siren. RTK still trying to chase down Synderen, but he should live. QQQ not gonna be so lucky. Will be going down here as well. Fada with another kill and finds himself RTK, but he is on his way out and should be safe with that. A bit of a disjointed fight for DK.
Yeah, right at super left, they were able to initiate, and then Puck's just like, oh hey, you guys are initiating, their mid is here, so I'm just gonna go TP down.
Yeah, and Lifestealer going up on Synderen ended up not getting the kill, but also ending up just leaving his supports just hanging there, and they ended up dying for it. Synderen
Overall,
gets
it's
himself
just smart rotation coming in from Fata.
Radiant's middle tower
for
is
sure.
under
RTK sitting on 38 for 12 last hits. Doing pretty nicely for himself. 24 for 3 for Black though. He's not even doing that bad. Now he's got 2 assists for kills as well. Considering he's up against an aggressive tri-lane, this is a scary Phantom Lancer for DK. Of course the question is how much control can both Fada and Super bring in the mid game? Can Nixus find himself some kills? And can Fada keep on his aggression?
Koiko and Batrider, he's chosen to abandon top for now, letting Burning free farm, and he's just gonna farm in the jungle. Batrider ends up getting a pretty similar amount of gold from jungle or lane. So if he can't get good farm in lane against the Weaver, there's no reason for him not to jungle.
Yeah, and he's building towards the Blink Dagger pretty close by actually. He just needs about 800 gold and he has that. In the meantime, Fada might be in some trouble. Use the stick charges to orb himself out. And that's gonna keep him safe. In the meantime, on the bottom lane, we have got open wounds up on Synderen again. In comes MMY with the Riptide. Down goes Synderen. Can Mousesports actually find a counter initiation? No, they cannot. Synderen ends up dying here, and that's going to be focus fire for DK. And Burning actually teleported in. We have 5 heroes from DK here. They go for pass, get him as well. Black able to get himself out of there with this double walk, but good rotation from Burning. In comes the dust.
RTK with the random dust. He's just hoping.
Yeah. I can't blame him. I mean, if they would have found Black still, that would have been a kill, and that would have been an important one as well, but they don't.
Fata went to the fountain, then TP'd back to middle lane, so Mouz is gonna trade and get free farm on their Batrider, push on top and mid for giving away this bottom tower that DK is definitely gonna get here. There's no question about that. Committing 5 heroes while Mouz is not even trying to defend.
Well, Mouz is gonna try to go for the deny. Black? No, decides otherwise. That would have been a pretty impressive move if Black could get that.
And Super's the one to get that tower last hit, so it's gonna get him bit closer towards this Blink Dagger that he's probably going to be going for.
Here comes the TP for RTK. Continuing to farm on the top lane. Already down to half HP on the tier 1 tower. Tier 1 tower mid, same story, and that's of course the result of the bottom lane tower getting pressured down. So still, I think a good trade for Mousesports. Burning now up against Black, so they have rotated lanes. Burning will be sitting on the bottom lane probably for a while up against Black.
I don't think that's a good trade for Mouz. They lost a tower and 2 heroes, and all they did was get 2 towers to half HP.
I didn't count the heroes.
Yeah.
But probably
yeah, you gotta count the hero kills that happen as well.
In terms of towers, it was an even trade. Well,
no, because none died, so that's no gold right now. TB from Koikwa, he's getting out of top. He's scared as hell right now. He was expecting Nyx to be up there, which is why he fireflied to get further away and then just use his TP.
Yeah, he has still not got his Blink Dagger. If he dies right now, that's gonna be setting him back.
Nyx spotted bottom by an Obs Ward. Now he's coming in. There's the sentry down, so Mouz could look to initiate on, but the range creep I think just attacked him. He's actually looking at who was TPing.
Super is still coming back from the sidelines though, and we have got some rotations. Fada and Koikwa. Smart choice.
So now Burning's the one that's in trouble potentially down here.
Let's see how far they get. There comes a Dream Coil. In comes Sentry Ward. And where's the stun? There's the disables, and that's gonna be one dead Weaver.
That's 4 heroes being committed. That's a little odd from Burning to not recognize how many heroes are missing from Mouz and the fact that he's pushed up really far in a dangerous position. You know, DK pushing out mid, getting some pressure onto this tower. Fata's responding. Pasta's already here. Not too much is gonna happen here.
Oh, DK is ahead in net worth. They've got all their 3 cores on the in the top 4 of the list, and only Black is able to keep up with them. However,
Batrider comes top. Ooh, he's able to dodge that gank. Tower does go down though for DK. Interesting that DK chose to not let Burning continue to free farm on top, and instead give it to ROTK.
Actually infest indeed. Let's see where they're gonna go. Well,
Mid tower is gonna be denied for DK.
oh, super random dust. Finds himself only an illusion. Infest gank failed. Blink dagger up on Koifa. And that should be allowing him to be a little bit more aggressive. In the meantime, DK is holding a stand in mid with 3 heroes. The tower already dead though.
It got denied.
It got denied, yeah.
Burning TP'd in as Fata with the DD was pressuring it. And Fata didn't want to commit with Orb on cooldown already. So he just let it get denied. Black is doing a really good job dodging these ganks. He's sitting at 1-0 and 2. With 53 CS, a respectable amount considering he had aggressive tri lane and his tri lane was actually fairly weak.
He's gonna be ganked again though. 3 times the charm. In comes RTK. There's a dust already. Tries to block himself away. Open wounds. Impale. In comes MMI with the Riptide. That's gonna be a kill. Black. Yeah, he's dead. I was gonna say maybe small chance, but no, he dies. That's gonna be a Q.
If you look at that rune ward for DK, this rune ward revealed that he was killing that camp. And that made it really easy for DK to get that gank. Good positioning from ROTK. And he was able to lead initiate while his team was running through an obs ward of Mouz. Really aggressive play.
Synderen will be picked off, probably, by Familiars. Dreamcoil comes in. Super goes for Fada. Mana Burn is there. That's Fada already dead. It is Koifa that will be the next target. DK! They're not giving Mousesports time to use their core items and actually try to make things happen. RTK will back off. The song gets used on the other side to help everybody else get away. So far, only the Lifestealer is in danger of dying, but that's only because his armlet is taking his HP down. So nobody dies on the side of DK, and they get 2 kills out of that.
Bought back there.
Yeah.
Which is huge, because look at how far he is towards his blink. He has nothing towards it. Meanwhile, Black is getting picked off again. Things are going real well for DK right now. They're playing really aggressive. I was gonna say super aggressive with supers in the game, and we're done with puns.
Yes.
We are definitely done with those.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, DK's aggression is really panning out for them right now, and Mouz is not reacting well to this aggression. If you guys were tuning in yesterday, I made a mention of how teams that are very aggressive in the early game give Mousesports a lot of trouble because it interrupts the farming tendencies and what Fata, Koikwa, and Black, the 3 cores of Mouz like to do. They're really efficient farmers, but they don't like to get into all these engagements early on. Navi is a big example of a team that's really aggressive early, and Navi is a team that always gives Mouz a lot of trouble. And here's Mouz, they're smoking up, they're looking to get some aggression going themselves using this Blink Lasso on Batrider.
Yeah, it won't be a surprise. DK already have seen the Blink Dagger up on Koifa. And actually, they're grouping up again. I mean, you said they're not giving, or Navi normally doesn't give Mousesports space to get those core items up. It looks like DK is planning on doing the same. They now got a Blink Dagger up on the next assassin, so more aggression coming out from him, coming out from his Infest bombs as well. And slowly but steadily, DK is just gaining more and more ground. They are almost 5k gold in favor for this game, 3k experience, and they're looking to go mid again. Still having that tier 1 tower up, even after fighting at the tier 2 mid earlier on. Blink, Lasso up on Burning. Squishy was still there though, they will still find him, Sun and Bob as well, but in comes the rest of DK. Fada face shifting himself out, nice Dream Coil, nice Orb as well, that's gonna be Puck, still dead, but he takes 2 with him. And then Wahai getting chased down by Synderen, who gets himself a kill there. Pass will still go down as well, 3-2 so far in favor of Mouz, but it ends up to be 3-3. Main difference here being that it was a 4-on-5 fight. DK had all of their heroes here, and actually, that armlet toggle from RTK just in time. But Black was not in that fight. He's pushing down bottom.
That was a really good fight from Mouz, and the thing that turned it is DK was able to get the initiation on Puck before he got his spells off, but they weren't able to finish him off. Fata was sitting on very low HP. He was able to get a Silence Orb on a lot of heroes, and he also had a Dream Coil off.
Yeah.
He's not able to get those spells off. It's a very different fight that's heavily in favor of DK. But a little bit of bad focus fire from DK allows him to get everything off.
Yeah, and that's still tier 1 standing as well, so an even trade in terms of heroes, but because Mousesports was, and with less people, and they traded evenly, and they keep their tower, Mousesports is going to be using that to buy some more time for themselves, and with that I mean buy some more time for Black to farm, because of course that's what it's all about, getting that Phantom Lancer fed enough to take on the entire team of DK on his own.
Yeah, but DK doesn't have the best heroes at killing illusions. And another smoke is coming up from Koikwa and Fox up here as well. Might look to pick off Burning again.
Do they have any
Nope, smoke
detection?
pops. Uses Firefly.
There's a lasso.
They're going for it.
In comes Fada. No detection though, but they have a silence and a dream coil. That's a kill. Who needs detection?
Yep, Burning had 2,700 gold saved up before he died. Now he's down to 2,400, but he's not buying any items.
Is he going for a
I'd like
radiance?
to see him get a, yeah, I'd like to see him get a vitality booster going, so he has more HP to maybe live through that combo.
We have a lot of rotations from DK in the Radiant jungle. They're going back towards the mid lane. They just missed Black. Black, who is still happily farming, keeping himself in check, being very inconspicuous here in this jungle. 2,200 gold. Still curious to see what item he goes for first, if that's gonna be a diffusal, or if he wants to go for still something like drums or
stolen
something.
by Rubik. That might sound funny, but it's actually pretty good
It's
this
a
game.
really
He
nice
can
one.
invest into bad, he can invest into puck.
That's like a blink lasso and blink telekinesis. Awesome. Can
DK takes the mid tower down. Now they're doing some group farming. They're making sure that Black isn't able to farm out his jungle right now. And Black is low on mana. Again, he doesn't have a Coddle to help him out there. So he's just gotta back up to the fountain.
yeah,
Now, you can't underestimate how much Coddle actually gives PL. You can put him around the map to avoid ganks, and you can also give him mana all the time, so he just doesn't have to go to fountain if he has tranquil boots.
what do you expect him like to go for in this game?
He needs a lot of items to be able to start fighting. He definitely needs to get Manta plus Diffusal up. Maybe even go into whatchamacallit? Hard as well early on.
Low. Fada. Telekinesis. Infest out. RTK wants to go for Pastille though. Open wounds. Well, that's Pasta infesting into a creep that was able to get killed off by RTK, but it was still a nice effort.
If Black were to go into Heart, it's not for his images, because once again, there's not the best image killing heroes.
In comes a song. Fada silencing still RTK and burning. In comes a Dream Coil as well. Quakefest still. Spike Carapace up. Has to back himself up. Gets open wounded. Lasso's RTK though. Tries to fly himself away, but in comes the Impale on the Soul Assumption. He dies. Down goes Cinnamon as well with that Riptide from MMY. And Black running himself away. The Soul Assumption hitting an illusion. He's still visible though. Let's see what he can do here. If he can actually get something. No, he cannot. Impale past. Will he die the second time? Yes, he will. That's gonna be a team-wide +1. DK diving past tier 2s.
Bota never died, so it was just 5 kills for DK. But I shouldn't say just 5 kills, because that was a
Oh, still 5
really
for
well
0.
fight. Yeah. Oh yeah. I get closer to mech on MMY's Naga. Closer to a lot of items. Relic now up for Burning's Weaver if he chooses to go that route.
Quite nice for Fada to still stay alive. As soon as the song was over, he was spamming his silence and was able to get that off and get himself out.
And he is working towards his blink. He's getting close to it now, but this is so late for Puck to have a blink. Fada can't play his normal Puck. That's a super annoying split pusher, and he's not able to also be or get a good snowball going because it's such a late blink.
Well, they find Black, already dusted up, looking for the real one, not even needed.
Now that
They will be able to take him. Nice kill. Double damage room from Super helping out, of course.
now 4,300 gold and Burning still unable to get anything going. But Puck, when you get a quick blink at like 12 to 15 minute range, that's what I would consider a quick blink for Puck. Along with Trez, he's able to solo kill supports. But getting a blink this late, Visage is already level 9 with 3 points up on Gravekeeper's Cloak. I'm not going to solo kill that as a Puck. I'm not going to solo kill this Naga that has a mech either, so he's not going to snowball like he normally does on Puck.
And, I mean, in this game, Puck Fada had a really decent mid-game at the start. He went bottom, got himself a couple of kills. And you would expect him then to be able to capitalize on that one, but still so far behind, just being shot down by DK's movements. It's quite impressive from DK's side.
The big thing that really hurt him was dying, buying back, and then not getting anything out of it because Song was used to shut it down.
The DK dived to the tier 2 tower when there was still a tier 1 up.
And the fact that this Nyx has a blink and was able to initiate on him in fights, secure a second kill on him earlier.
Yeah, we do have Puck sitting second highest for the net worth for Mouse Sports, but 3 heroes of DK are on the top. of the list. And even higher than the Bat Rider. Phantom Lancer on the lowest of the 3 cores for Mouse Sports. Black still trying to farm away. We do, by the way, have the Relic up on Burning, but yeah. And he therefore also has his Radiance ready because he just needs 200 gold.
In the last 10 minutes, Black was only able to get 30 CS.
Ouch.
And that is abysmal. He's gotten ganked a lot, and DK showing that they're not going to let Black play a farm PL this game. And they constantly keep the pressure on him. And not only that, but while they're doing that, they've also managed to take out 3 towers. So, good work from DK so far.
Yeah, and some nice items starting to shape up on DK as well. We have Stanjin Yasha being built by this Lifestealer, going for the race car build, if you will. Already having drums, armlet, and face, of course, as well as that Yasha. The Blink Dagger, of course, which you already saw. Radiance ready? Yeah.
Yep, and Medallion's up on QQQ as well. Lots of big items being picked up for DK.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Fata, he's had his blink. Another tower tonight coming out from DK.
There's a
So
second
2
one.
of 3 towers, yeah.
I mean, the towers are even in numbers, but 2 denies, that's actually a very big deal.
And now that they've got the medallion, they're going straight into Roche. DK going straight into Roche.
Yeah, with the Radiance, with the mechanism also up on MMY, I wouldn't be surprised to see DK, when they get the Aegis up, just go 5-man and see how far they can get before Mouse Sports is all forced in their base. And when I say all, I mean also the Phantom Lancer, so he has to stop farming and start just sitting around just in case a fight breaks out. And next to the Blink Daggers that we have on both the Puck and the Bat Rider for Mouse Sports, nobody of Mouse Sports really has any items. I mean, there is now a Diffusal Blake up on Black, he just got that complete. Infest out, they want to go for Pass, get it as well. Nice spec carapace by Pass though, but Infest gank from Super and RTK. RTK now dominating, he hasn't died yet, he's been in 11 out of 17 kills, he's 4-0-7, pretty nice.
And if you look at the two cores from mounts that have farm are doing, the Puck and the Bat Rider, they're not looking to fight or look for ganks even. They're just looking to split push and put pressure on DK that way to force heroes from DK up to the top lane and try to create some space for Black to get farm on bottom. Black did pick up his Diffusal, he finally got an item for himself, but he's gonna need a lot more than that this game.
If he wants to hope to take down all 3 cores of DK, he needs quite a few more items. Mousepurse is a team that is able to turtle pretty hard though. Like, not just by heroes, I mean, they've got a Wave of Terran or Fatebolt, it's all pretty decent, with also Bat Rider's Firefly. But they are normally a team that just plays very defensive. And is able to hold their own and defend their base.
And look at Super and Nyx right now. He's gonna go shut down the split push. He's running towards mid while the 4 other heroes from DK are pushing top. They know that Mouse can contest this, so he's hunting for kills right now. And maybe even hunting for. Oh no, that's their chicken. I lied. Just kidding.
Oh, Fada, he just blinked. In comes Impales. Mana burn. Fada. Spike Carapace goes off. Is it enough? Can he get it? That's a silence. That's gonna be Fada out. And Super not chasing.
Yep. But he did do a lot of damage to Fada. That's gonna make him think twice about split pushing.
Yes.
And tier 2 tower for free, going the way of DK. Now they're gonna look to group up and take even more towers. They do have Burning going bottom because he wants to deal with this lane getting pushed up and split push it out. They do not want to lose anything while they're going for these tier 2s. ROTK getting spotted out.
Oh, Blink Lasso by himself. There's one dead Lifestealer, or is it? Yeah, it is. There's gonna be some support though. In comes Burning. Fada is able to TP himself up. Blink forward does. They go for Black and Pale hits as well. There's a swap into safety. But Black still in trouble because in comes Burning. Now he's able to live. No more dust there. Soul Assumption for Synderen. He lives for now as well. But QQQ diving past the tower together with his entire team. Gemini attack will kill off Synderen. There goes the Fate Bolt from Fada, able to live. Aegis gets burned still, so that's a nice one. Burned on burning. Oh god, I did do that. Never mind that. But in the end, it's actually not too bad for Mouse Sports. I mean, they lose a Vengeful Spirit for an Aegis and for a Lifestealer in the end, of course, as well. Pretty decent trade.
It was a good swap from Synderen. Black, with the Diffusal, was able to just purge the dust off of himself and go invisible afterwards. It's one of the downsides of using dust as your main form of detection against APL.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yep. Tier tower still in a lot of trouble though.
And Paz was able to get a clutch steal on Shikuchi as well, and that definitely saved his life there.
Looks like Mouseboards wanted to really defend their tier 1. Tier 2 rather. And Quickfire is in a position right now where it's very scary for him to actually be in a position that he can get picked off in, because if that gem gets in the hands of DK, Black is not going to be safe anymore. Not even with this Diffusal Blade. And DK probably really want to have that gem.
Interesting sentry dropped from Paz behind the 2 towers. They do have a gem, but I guess they're afraid of Super coming in from behind. Super was in the front though. DK playing it safe, just going for the tier 2 tower kill.
And backing off afterwards. Meantime on the top lane, it's Mouseboards farming up and trying to push the lane out again. And when I say Mouseboards, I mean Black.
Yeah, Black was shut down for a long time. At 12 minutes he had 53 CS and he had 84 at 22 minutes, and now he's up to 140 at 28 minutes. So in the past 6 minutes rather, he's gotten a lot of farm done.
Is it enough though? Is it enough? He is now highest for net worth for Mouseboards.
Not enough.
There's gonna be
Not
a heart
enough right now.
burning.
Mouz needs to buy some more time, and right now DK and Fess up, and they're going for a smoke gank.
Yeah, find themselves past. That's gonna be 1 kill.
And right after Black purges off dust on himself once to save himself from a gank, gem picked up by DK.
Yes.
And it's on Super right now.
And they might get a second gem if they find that Quickfire is still here. They ping out, but Quickfire blinks himself up and goes the way that they wouldn't expect it to. Outrange of the ward for DK as well. But tier 2 tower, last one standing on the side of Mouseboards, will get picked off. Mouseboards still not really in a place where they really want to defend.
And there's the gold for heart on burning. DK's gonna farm up until they have that heart, and then they can potentially use that heart to just start sieging the base. Burning can attack the tower, wait until he loses a little bit of life, and then he's gonna back out, because he still has to be afraid of that lasso coming out from Quickwire's Bat Router.
Yeah, that's a heart. Sunjin Yashi for RTK. See if he gets himself a basher. I mean, and to be fair, Riptide is not even that bad up against Illusion, so they have been able to catch out Black often. And once, I mean, now that DK has the advantage, if they are indeed pushing in the base, Black will not have time to create illusions, and will get picked off anyway. So they can just go for those single target items, which is my point, like a basher.
Yep. And they're I wouldn't expect a bash on RTK. I'm expecting him to go for a heart actually, and just tank up so he can also help sieging down the base. Because that's the big thing here. It's not getting items to kill heroes for DK, it's getting items to be able to kill the base.
And at some point, I mean, the more hearts you get for DK, the more items Black needs to actually, you know, be able to take down DK. So they are also slowing down Black with that one, in a way.
And the spells become less useful for Mouz because spell damage stays constant. If you're low HP, they can burst you down. If you're high HP, they can't really burst you down. And that is definitely useful.
We've got 14k gold in favor of DK with experience graph going the way of 8k for DK as well, of course. I mean, experience levels, we've got a Weaver sitting at level 17, which is the highest level hero on the map. We do have the levels more spread more evenly up on Mouseboard's cores though, but their supports are just very low. And the one big difference is, of course, that the supports for DK are actually level 11 and higher, while Mouseboards with their swap and with their spell seal are still sitting at level 8 and 9. And for Vengeful Spirit especially, that is pretty painful because that range difference is pretty big for the level 1 and 2.
Yep, it really is. Cinneren, just both those sports for Mouz actually have been suffering big time this game because of this aggression coming out from DK. You're just not able to get any item progression going. Not even Arcane Boot's able to come up on pause. Infest still inside Super. DK's running around looking for people, not able to find anyone though. Super also blinking up to check for a potential ward up there. Mouz only has one ward on the map, so good work counter warding. And that's a fresh ward as well that was just placed.
Nope.
Good work counter warding coming out from DK with his gem.
Yeah.
But also the supports from Mouz are just forced to sit back so far that they can't really run out to ward without dying. It's a constant threat.
Got a lot of pings coming out here on the Radiant jungle. Of course, there's a ward up in the high ground. But Rider could see that if you fire flies,
Or you sticky napalm.
or you sticky napalm. Just get himself some vision. Even a wave of terror from Cinnamon would help out, but they're not even checking. Which is surprising, to be fair.
Yes.
It's one of the more
And
obvious places to place a ward if you are in a situation where DK is and they want to try to catch people out and then go up high ground. Ooh, I have to raise my threshold for my microphone slightly. Let's see if this is better. People from the in-game, please let me know if this is better. I do have a fan because my fan makes sure that my computer doesn't blue screen on me.
that's definitely important.
That is important, kinda, yeah. So let me know if this is better. Otherwise, I will turn it up a little bit more than what I just did.
DK putting some pressure on Mouz. This is just starve tactics, though. They are waiting on the Aegis, which is gonna be. Roshan is gonna be available in about 40 seconds or so, or 30 seconds actually, as a useful timer is popping up for us. They're just starving out Mouz, making them sit in their base. Black is like, no, I'm not gonna sit in my base. I have to go farm. He runs straight up to top, the safest place on the map for him to farm. Because Mouz knows when Roshan's up, they know that DK is gonna do it right away, and they know that they can't contest it either. The one thing that Mouz could do is have Koikwa drop this gem and go for a potential steal, but that's risky and they don't want to take a risk with that.
I mean, that potential steal could cost you the entire game. It's not really something that you're gonna be trying to do voluntarily. Although,
Well, if you look at it, he could go in for the steal. He has buyback available. He's not going to. This is kind of a moot point, but
yeah,
in my opinion, with all the information available to us,
yeah,
this is a lost game for Mouz right now. Unless they make something happen, they have to take a risk. Because sitting here, letting DK control the entirety of the map, let them starve you out, that's not going to win the game at all for Mouz.
and in these games that last for a longer time, having 3 cores and 3 solid carries that DK has is just shining compared to Mouseport. They need so much more farm up on that Phantom Lancer before Black is actually able to fight back.
It's a support Naga, and the item build coming up from MMY is forced in mech, so he's not building into like semi-carry items. He's not going for
I'm
things like
counting
drums.
Super as a carry, but I guess he's not really counting as a carry.
Nyx is not a carry. He does a lot of damage, but he's not a carry.
Still, Burning and RTK are one more than one Phantom Lancer. And I know you can turn it around because Phantom Lancer is plenty and all of the stuff, and you know, but it's still, in theory, more cores, more carries for DK. Open wounds, up on pass, he's already dead. This is just DK taking a peek in the base of the Mouseports. Not even, I mean, they don't even make effort for it. In comes Pada, nice silence, but no follow-up for it. Just slowing the push down, giving Black the potential to take care of that tier 2 tower bottom, but I mean, it's just trying to bite him. Nice tonight! In comes the Impale on Koikfa though. Koikfa, dead. Cinnamon will be next. Already got stunned up. That's gonna be a buyback for Koikfa. The gem is on the floor. In comes a Dream Coil, up on 4. Black is here now as well, but he's already getting 4s back here. And it's DK that is not overextending this one. They're very composed, going back on the Rex. Aegis does end up getting burned. I mean, Burning could go into that tier 4 tower area, but goes back to the Rex afterwards. So that's one lane of Rex down. A lot of buybacks already used on the mouse swords. When I say a lot, I only mean actually Bad Rider RTK. Might be in some trouble, but in comes the song. MMY
Strong
saving the
song
day.
to disengage.
Yep, they got what they came for, which was
Yep,
Rex. And they run, they leave.
They force Mouse to take a nap, and then they just back out.
Yep.
There was some overextension from DK. They did get caught with a really nice coil with the throne towers hitting on them, but all they were able to get out of that was the Aegis from Burning, I believe.
Yeah, that's the only thing that they got. No buybacks on the side of DK.
Meanwhile, they did force the buyback out of Koiko, which is going to delay his BKB that he definitely wants because he's against the next assassin.
Yeah.
Super there had 2 super initiations, getting free pickoffs on Koikwa, and before that it was a free pickoff on Pos.
Yeah.
And Agadam's now finished on the Visage.
More birds coming up from DK, and Mouseports, they know that something needs to be done. They get smoke. We're gonna see how much they can do with that. I mean, this is a period of time where they can fight without being up against an Aegis, and without knowing that DK is looking to fight as well, maybe to try and fight over the Aegis. So this could be meaning that if they are able to find a good pickoff, at least they make sure that DK is not going to continue pushing in the base. But that's actually a moot point because DK is already bottom lane 5 people right there. Looking to
Yep,
push.
they want to push. They've got Manta finished on burning. Same time, Black has the gold for Manta. If he chooses to purchase it, we'll find out in like 2 seconds. And Black does buy his Manta.
Is under attack.
Manta's gonna help facilitate the push a lot for DK. It's another thing to help siege down the tower. But ROTK is like, no, Mouz is slow pushing. I want to go defend this. I want to give them any towers, any free gold.
Yeah, he did end up going for Basher, by the way, so I just want to take kudos for that one. And he looks to be going for the Abyssal at some point, so happily farming away. The push actually kind of stopped. The DK, they smoke slash invis up. They invis up, just invis. Super is on the hunt. Sveneta will run out soon. He's actually not level 16 yet, which is quite surprising to me.
Well, DK's done a lot of grouping up, and Super hasn't farmed at all. He has 75 CS. His farm is through assist gold and being a part of kills. And he grabs the haste room, but 2 quick TPs out from Mouse Sports. And he actually uses the spikes on Quickwa's Firefly and stuns him in base. Mouse is smoking his 4 right now.
Yeah, but they can't leave the lane for long. Their lane is already getting pushed out. Mid lane, possible try.
They feel like a small gank squad is coming towards Black, which it is, and they're gonna go try to bait Black on bottom. Burning is down here.
Dodges the lance, but the meta style. In comes the rest of both teams, though. MMY already silenced up. In comes the Infest out. They go for Koikfa, get him down first. And Synerin tries to TP out. We'll be able to do that one, but the rest...
No bash.
No bash. Black able to TP out. Fada hiding. Looks like they are assuming that Fada's already dead. No, in come the birds. Hello, Fada. Oh, they...
Oh!
Yep. Hello. Orb himself over.
Now he's gonna blink afterwards and then continue to wait on his TP cooldown. And QQQ just gave up on it. He's not gonna keep searching.
But they did force out the kill on the Bat Rider, of course, one of the heroes that they have to be careful about. If you are pushing 5-man up to the high ground, that Bat Rider is a very strong hero to just make sure that your entire squad can be put out of position. But no quick fall on the map.
And Koikwa in that gank attempt from Mouse, he used Lasso on the Visage, but Visage is just way too tanky. Way too tanky. He took pretty much no damage from during the Lasso.
Yeah, no, of course Black was on the other side of the map as well. Tier 3 tower already dead. Pass, raging. Open wounds upon Synerin down and bashes. Synerin already dead. In comes Fada, nice silence. That's gonna be a phase shift out. Dream coils up on a lot of people though, but in comes the song. That's gonna be setting up for Koikfa and Puss to be in a little bit of trouble. Black, awkward impale from Super, a bit miscommunication, but they go for Black still. They should be able to get him as well, and Snare helps out. Bat goes down. Puss tries to get himself towards his base, not able to do so though. Double kills all around, Burning and RTK. Getting the double kills going. The only one that lives is Fada. And Mousesports not giving up just yet, fortifying their racks. I don't know what they could do though. Nice dodge for Fada. But their bottom racks are completely gone. And DK, they could either just go top, continue there, or even go tier 4s if they wanted to. Unless they're gonna be doing the whole compose thing again and then just go back and wait for Roshan to spawn and then go again. But for now,
they don't need to.
Yeah, I don't think
they're gonna go straight after top lane.
You never know. Some teams just like to play very safe.
If going for the throne is a little bit riskier than going for mega creeps here, they're gonna take the safe route in that situation. But overall, this game pretty over now.
Yeah. Oh, blinking for Fada. One last try. No.
Look at Super.
Brilliant Spike Carapace. So on the ball. Yes. Super Spike Carapace. Pass will go down there. Oh, swapped into safety for now. Last 2 up on ARTK. He's actually in the enemy's base right now and will get picked off. Nicely done. Pass getting chased down by birds. Killed off by a bird as well. QQQ. Mega kill streak. His mega kill streak is about to come to an end though. Running for his life. Is there going to be another lance or something? Forced up into safety. 50 HP. That's going to be a kill. Black with the last hit. And he has to run away. Gets ensnared still. There is of course a gem up on Super. That's going to be Black dead. That's 3 down. And the GG gets called.
Also mega creeps. The GG.
Yeah.
Mouse was able to get 10 kills after that fight. Getting another +2 for themselves. Good work there. But overall, this game was just DK being dominant. Ever since he got that first blood from a poor decision to initiate on an ace by Mouse, they just had complete control of this game. They shut down Fata. Fata had very little impact on this game on puck. When Fata's on puck, he usually controls the game, forces a lot of movement out of the other team. This game he forced some movement with split pushing, but his impact was nowhere near that of Super on this Nyx Assassin.
Yeah.
And having Pucka teamfight hero not having the impact is just a recipe for a loss.
Let's see if Mouseports
Plus-
can still take a game though.
Yeah, plus on top of that, Black was shut down
Yeah.
all game.
It wasn't even that bad at the start, but they just never gave up the pressure.
Yep. And with that win, DK, I think they're 100% secure for
Yeah.
winners bracket now.
They are.
If they can win this next one for DK, I think that'll also give them a very good shot at getting top 2 in the group. At the very least, if they win this game, they'll have a tiebreaker for that second position. So yeah, this is definitely an important game.
It is. Let's see if they can take down Mouseports once again, or if Mouseports is going to turn it into a 1-1 exchange. Stick around. International 3 group stages. The third day, last day of the group stages. Mouseports DK coming right up.